Have you ever wondered how some people manage to weather the storms of life while others crumble under the weight of their problems? In the grand theatre of existence, we've all seen them. Those individuals who, despite the odds, rise above their challenges, turning stumbling blocks into stepping stones. Today, we embark on a journey to understand the force that propels them forward, a force we call resilience. It's not the absence of adversity that sets these individuals apart, but their ability to navigate through it, to find a silver lining in every cloud and to come out stronger on the other side. Picture resilience as a sturdy ship in the midst of a tempestuous sea. The waves crash and the winds howl, but the ship, it remains steady. It doesn't avoid the storm, it sails through it. It's not the ship's avoidance of water that keeps it afloat, but its ability to stay buoyant amidst it. That, my friends, is the essence of resilience. But where does this resilience come from? Is it just a trait some are born with, or can it be cultivated? Is it a shield, a sword, or perhaps both? The answers to these questions are as diverse as humanity itself. Yet one thing is certain. Resilience is an innate part of our human spirit. A spirit that refuses to be extinguished, that finds a way to shine even in the darkest corners. Resilience is the whisper that urges you to try one more time when everything else screams to give up. It's the tiny ember that kindles a roaring fire, the single note that starts an epic symphony. It's the power that turns failures into stepping stones and dreams into reality. So, let's delve into this extraordinary power. Let's uncover the secrets of resilience, the strength that lies within us all. Let's learn from those who have faced the storm and emerged victorious, not because they were unscathed, but because they refused to be defeated. Today, we are going to explore the power of resilience and the magic of never giving up. We embark on this journey not just to understand resilience, but to ignite it within us, to harness its power, and to become the captains of our own ships, navigating the tempestuous seas of life. Scene script. Have you heard of Thomas Edison, the man who failed 10,000 times before he finally invented the light bulb? In the annals of history, few names shine as brightly as that of Thomas Edison. Known as the Wizard of Menlo Park, Edison was an inventor extraordinaire, a maestro of innovation, and the embodiment of resilience. But his journey to success was not a stroll down an easy path. It was a treacherous trek through the wilderness of failures, 10,000 of them to be precise. Now imagine failing at something 10,000 times. Sounds disheartening, doesn't it? But not for Edison. Despite facing numerous setbacks, he never let negativity cloud his vision. Instead, he used these failures as stepping stones, learning from each one and using that knowledge to inch closer to his goal. Edison's story is not just about inventing a revolutionary device that would light up the world. It's about the power of resilience. It's about maintaining a positive outlook in the face of adversity. It's about not giving up, even when the odds are stacked against you. When Edison was asked about his 10,000 unsuccessful attempts to invent the light bulb, his response was not one of regret or self-pity. He didn't wallow in the negativity of his failures. Instead, he said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Imagine that. Viewing failure not as a dead end, but as a detour to a different route. That's the power of positivity. That's the power of perseverance. Edison's story is a shining beacon of hope for all those who are facing struggles and setbacks in their own lives. It teaches us that the road to success is often paved with failures. And it's our ability to overcome these failures with a positive attitude that ultimately leads us to our destination. So the next time you find yourself staring at a seemingly insurmountable obstacle, remember the tale of Thomas Edison. Remember his 10,000 failures and his unwavering resilience. Remember his positive outlook in the face of adversity. Edison once said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." His story is a testament to the power of perseverance. From living on state benefits to becoming the world's first billionaire author, JK Rowling's journey is nothing short of inspirational. Our tale begins in the humblest of circumstances, with Joanne Rowling, a single mother, struggling to make ends meet while dreaming up a fantasy world of magic and adventure. She was frequently seen jotting down ideas on napkins in cafes, while her newborn daughter slept beside her. This was the genesis of Harry Potter. But the road to Hogwarts was not an easy one. Rowling faced numerous rejections from publishers, 12 to be exact. Each rejection could have been a reason to give up, to abandon her dream. But Rowling, armed with unyielding resilience and a dash of stubborn positivity, refused to be defeated. Instead, she used these rejections as fuel, as motivation to keep going. She believed in her story and its characters. She believed in the magic she was creating, and most importantly, she believed in herself. Finally, after a year of relentless pursuit, Bloomsbury, a small British publishing house, gave her story a chance. And the rest, as they say, is history. The Harry Potter series has since sold over 450 million copies worldwide and has been translated into 78 languages. But success didn't stop J.K. Rowling from facing personal hardships. She battled depression, a struggle that inspired the creation of the Dementors, the terrifying creatures that suck out human happiness in her series. Yet she turned her pain into strength, her struggles into inspiration. J.K. Rowling's journey is a testament to the power of resilience and positivity. She faced each challenge, each rejection, each hardship head-on. She never gave up, she never stopped believing, she never stopped writing. Her story reminds us that success is not a straight path. It's a winding road filled with obstacles and setbacks. But it's also filled with opportunities for growth and learning. It's a journey, not a destination. Rowling's story teaches us that success is not about how many times we fall, but how many times we get back up. Abraham Lincoln once said, "My great concern is not whether you have failed, but whether you are content with your failure." Ah, good old honest Abe. Long before he was hailed as one of the greatest presidents of the United States, Lincoln was just a man with dreams, ambitions, and yes, a fair share of failures. But Lincoln's story is not one of failure, rather it's a story of resilience, of never giving up no matter how many times life knocks you down. Born into poverty in a one-room log cabin, Lincoln's early life was anything but easy. He lost his mother at a young age, and his father was a hard man. Despite these hardships, Lincoln remained determined. He taught himself to read and write, proving from an early age that he was not one to shirk from a challenge. But it was in his political career where Lincoln truly showed his mettle. He first ran for the Illinois General Assembly at the age of 23, only to be defeated. He tried his hand at a business venture, but it failed. He ran for the US Congress and lost. He even sought the vice presidential nomination, but was unsuccessful. And yet, Lincoln did not yield to despair. He didn't throw in the towel, didn't say, "Well, I guess politics just isn't for me." No, he stood tall, dusted himself off and tried again and again and again. Until finally, in 1860, he was elected as the 16th President of the United States. As President, Lincoln led the nation through its greatest moral, constitutional and political crisis, the American Civil War. His leadership during this tumultuous time, his Emancipation Proclamation, and his push for the passage of the 13th Amendment, forever enshrining the abolition of slavery into the Constitution, confirm his place in history as a leader of profound courage, moral clarity, and unwavering resolve. So, when life gets tough, when you're feeling beaten down, remember Abraham Lincoln. Remember his journey from a log cabin to the White House. Remember his failures, his setbacks, and how he never let them define him. Lincoln's life is a lesson that when we refuse to give up, we can achieve greatness. These stories of resilience, positivity, and perseverance are not unique. They are threads that weave through the tapestry of human history, painting a vibrant picture of triumph over adversity. They are the stories that remind us of our capacity for greatness, our ability to rise from the ashes, and our innate power to transform our lives through sheer will and determination. Imagine if Thomas Edison had given up after his first few failed attempts. We might still be fumbling in the dark, without the luxury of the light bulb. Or if JK Rowling had let rejection letters dampen her spirits. The world would have been deprived of the magical journey of Harry Potter and his friends. And if Abraham Lincoln had allowed defeat to define him, he might never have become the president who played an instrumental role in shaping American history. These are not just stories of famous individuals. They are narratives that underscore the power of positivity and perseverance. They are proof that when we choose to keep going, when we decide to stay positive in the face of adversity, we can turn the tables on fate and carve our own path. Now, let's bring it back home. Each one of us, in our own ways, are authors of our own stories. We face challenges, we stumble, we fall, but then we rise. We rise because we choose to. We rise because we believe in the power of positivity and perseverance. We rise because we understand that our struggles are not meant to break us, but to mold us into stronger, more resilient versions of ourselves. The power to overcome, to not give up, is not exclusive. It's not reserved for the famous or the extraordinary. It's a universal trait, a spark that resides within each one of us. It's a fire that, once kindled, can blaze through the darkest of nights and the toughest of times. So remember, every time you face a hurdle, every time you feel the weight of the world on your shoulders, remind yourself of these stories. Remind yourself of your own strength and resilience, because no matter who you are or where you come from, the power to overcome lies within you. The first step is to never give up. So what is stopping you from embracing the power of resilience and positivity? Indeed, the tales we've journeyed through today are not just stories of famous individuals, but narratives of human spirit and determination. They are sagas of resilience, positivity, and perseverance, and they are within each and every one of us. Think about Thomas Edison, the man who illuminated the world not on his first attempt, but after over 1,000 tries. Or JK Rowling, who spun tales of magic while grappling with the harsh realities of life. And let's not forget Abraham Lincoln, who climbed the ladder of success rung by rung, despite numerous setbacks. These aren't just characters from our history books. They were real people like you and me. They had their share of doubts, failures, and difficulties, but they did not bow down to these challenges. Instead, they chose to rise, to fight, and to persevere. And that's precisely what we need to do. We need to channel our inner Edison when we face failure. We need to harness our inner Rowling when life deals us a tough hand. We need to embody Lincoln's spirit when obstacles seem insurmountable. You see, life is a journey, and this journey is not always smooth. It is filled with bumps, turns, and sometimes dead ends. But these obstacles are not meant to stop us. They are there to test our resilience, our positivity, and our perseverance. When life gets tough, remember Edison's tenacity, Rowling's courage, and Lincoln's determination. Let their stories inspire you, motivate you, and remind you of the power that lies within you, the power to overcome, to rise, and to shine. So go forth and embrace this power. Embrace resilience, embrace positivity, embrace perseverance. You have everything you need within you to conquer the challenges that life throws your way. The journey of life is filled with obstacles, but remember, the power to overcome lies within you. Embrace resilience, maintain a positive outlook, and never give up.